AstroCass here. Thanks for joining me and welcome back to my channel. For everybody that's new, I'm Cassie and welcome to my channel where we talk about things like astrology and pregnancy, fertility, love, romance, life coaching, mentoring, psychology, counseling, fitness, health, all those sorts of things, and spirituality like tarot cards and pendulums and oracle cards. So if those things are of interest to you, then you've come to the right channel, so thanks for joining. But this video today is all about something fun. As some of you guys probably know, I'm currently pregnant. I'm just over 18 weeks pregnant now at the moment while I'm filming this. And I'm super excited. I've seen some other people like Shannon XO doing like little fun gender prediction videos, so I thought I would do one before I announce the gender of my baby. I've known since about 12 weeks what the gender is, and a couple of people close to me know the gender of our baby as well, but I thought this would just be a really fun video, so let's jump into it. Alright guys, so the first thing I thought would be really fun to do was the ring test. So because it takes up a lot of time, I'm not going to physically film it all and show you, but I did do the ring test, and basically if you don't know what that is, it's where you get a bit of string, hair or something of that caliber to hang an engagement or a wedding ring off, and you essentially hold it above your stomach, and if it, some places have it differently, but essentially from what I gather, if it circles it's a girl, if it goes back and forth it's a boy. So mine circled, so that's a 1 for a girl. And then the next thing that we did was the Chinese gender prediction calendar. So basically you can Google that and get it online, but it takes the age of the mother and then the month of conception and gives you a prediction based on some Chinese theories about what the gender of the baby was going to be. So when we did that, it come up boy. The second one that I want to have third one I want to have a chat to you about is more of a spiritual one. So I've been to a couple of psychics over the last year and a half, and so 3 of them have predicted my baby's gender or predicted the gender. So 2 guesses were for a girl and 1 guess was for a boy. I won't obviously tell you who those psychics were, but definitely if you're interested, DM me. I'll happily kind of share that information for you, but I thought I probably won't put it out there publicly just in case they don't want me sharing all that kind of stuff. But yeah, there was 2 that said girl and 1 that said boy. So take that as we will. I guess more for a girl with that one. I also wanted to have a chat because my friends and family all think it's going to be a baby girl, so I guess that's another score for girl. I feel like I'm pregnant with a girl. I've always had a bit of an intuition it was a girl. My partner thinks it's going to be a boy, so I guess like that's 2 for girl and 1 for boy, because yeah, my partner Stephen thinks it's going to be a boy. So there's also, when I've been looking at like picker cards, because I really love all that stuff, so doing like picker cards and stuff on YouTube, whenever I was doing those sorts of things, they were more suggesting a girl as well. However, there was one really cool theory that someone come up with, which was a way that they've been predicting genders for their friends themselves and their clients, and it was something that they completely made up themselves with tarot cards. And basically it's where you take, in a tarot card deck, you basically have Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. So her theory is you take those 4 cards out of the deck and put the other cards away, and you just use those 4 cards to all of the ace suits. So your cups, wands, swords, pentacles. Lay them obviously face down so you can't see them, move them all around, put them in a row, so you've got like 1 to 4, and then using your intuition you pick one of those cards, and that's supposed to tell you the gender of the baby. So I did do this and come up Ace of Wands for a boy. So wands and swords are boys because they represent male parts, and the pentacles and cups represent female. So yeah, female parts. So yeah, mine come up with the Ace of Wands, which was a boy. And also when you do this, if you want to do this one yourself, if it comes up as reverse, that means it's not the card that come up. So for example, if it's Ace of Wands and it's reverse, that means it's not a boy. In other words, it's a girl. So if you do like reversals, I will take that into consideration as well. So that's just another little tip for that one. Also did do the pendulum, so very similar to the ring test, but when we did the pendulum test, it come up as a girl. It did circles. And so for me, with my own pendulum that I'm in tune with, circles mean yes, back and forth mean no. And so obviously what I did is I asked if I was pregnant with a girl, it circled for yes. I asked it if I was pregnant with a boy, it circled for no. So I guess that's another one for girl. These other things are more like, I guess, yeah, like more, your wise tales and theories. But they say that if you're carrying high, you're pregnant with a girl. If you're carrying low, you're pregnant with a boy. I believe I'm carrying low, and with my last scan, so at my 17-week scan, my obstetrician said that the baby was quite low in my stomach and that the baby was kind of upside down, so its head was pushing down near my bladder. So I'm assuming I'm carrying quite low with this baby. So I would say boy for that one based on it being low. So the next theory wise tale is about whether you've got cravings for something sweet through the pregnancy, or like sweet versus like savory, salty, sour, those type of ones. So although I've never had any strong cravings, the only things that I've had are just small, like, oh, I kind of feel like this, I kind of feel like that. But I would say more savory and sour. Pizza and things like Vegemite on toast, just more savory and sour stuff. I've also been having more lemon and stuff in my water, and the odd thing is I've been craving a little bit like juices, but more like orange juice. So that's kind of more citric and sour, I would maybe kind of say, rather than like sweet. So with all that being said, even though I haven't had huge cravings, I would say boy for that one. The next one is skin, so whether it's been like really clear or whether you've had like really bad acne, that kind of stuff. So they say if you've got lots of acne, that's obviously due to hormones, and that could mean girl. And if your face is nice and clear and glowy, it suggests boy. I haven't had too many problems with my skin. My skin's usually pretty good. It's always been pretty good and pretty clear. So for this one, I would say boy. Mood. So again, this wise tale is basically saying that if your mood's really chill, you're pregnant with a boy. If you've been a little bit anxious and your mood's been all over the place and you're having mood swings, probably a girl. Again, more based around the hormone theory. I've been pretty calm and chill. Obviously there has been, one or two times where I've had a little bit of a cry, but I mean, that's normal in pregnancy. But overall, I've been pretty relaxed and pretty chill and my mood's been just pretty normal. So I would say boy for this one. Another theory is about the side that you sleep on when you're in bed. So they say that if you sleep on your right side, it's a girl. If you sleep on your left side, it's a boy. I always sleep on my right side. Always without a doubt. Like, that's just where I'm really comfy. So right side for me. So that one suggests girl. Morning sickness. I was quite lucky. I didn't have any morning sickness. The only time I felt nauseous was when I wasn't eating enough food. Like, I literally just had to keep eating, which was quite uncomfortable for me because I usually, I eat my 3 meals and I eat a good amount of food. But this was insane. I was just really, really, really hungry. And if I wasn't eating, I was feeling faint and dizzy and nauseous. So yeah, no morning sickness, but extra food, just wanting food in general. So in saying that, they say morning sickness predicts girl. No morning sickness or very little morning sickness probably suggests boy. So I would say that one counts for a boy. So there's also a thing called the Ramsay Theory. If you haven't heard of that, definitely Google it and have a look at it. I'm not an expert in this at all, but I joined a little Facebook page for the Ramsay Theory, and it says upload your baby scans from 6 to 8 weeks, so like a scan in anywhere between 6 and 8 weeks. So I uploaded my 6 and 8 week scan together on there, and I had 2 people say boy and 1 person say girl, so I would say majority said boy, so that one, the Ramsay Theory, counts for a boy for me, I would say. And so there's another wives' tale about being clumsy or really graceful while you're pregnant. I would say I've been a little bit more clumsy. Not extremely clumsy, just a little bit more clumsy. There's a few times where I've almost tripped, and then the other day I was making a protein shake and completely like knocked it all over the floor, and I was just like, oh my god, that was stupid. So a small amount more clumsy. So they say if you're being more clumsy through your pregnancy, that suggests a boy. If you're more graceful, that suggests a girl. So I would say a little more clumsy, and that one's for a boy. And the last one I'm going to talk to you about, the last like theory or wives' tale, is the baby's heart rate. So obviously this does change. You do see the baby's heart rate, you know, at all of the scans. And to start off with, it was, I think the first one was 120, and then after that first 6 week scan that I had, it was predominantly about 160. So what they suggest online is that if it's above like 140, 150 pretty consistently, that it's a girl. So I would say, considering mine's majority of the time been sitting at 160-ish, 150, 60, it's probably suggesting it's a girl. So overall, if I'm having a quick look at this, I mean, there's more that stand out for boys. So with all the theories, it was very, you know, getting pretty close, but I mean, I would, yeah, definitely stand out. Winner is saying that I'm pregnant with a boy. So I will definitely keep you guys posted, and I'll keep doing the trimester update videos too. So by the time you see this one, obviously my first trimester video should be out. I'm currently in the 2nd trimester now, so I won't do a video until I finish the full trimester too, so that I can give you a really full in-depth review on like what I've gone through and what I've experienced in my own pregnancy journey. And hopefully there'll be a little IVF update as well, because I was planning on doing some very detailed IVF videos as well, which I haven't started filming yet, but I really want to. I might even do that tomorrow, but definitely because I know a lot of women are having to use IVF, and the more people that I talk to, you know, the more it's out there and the more I'm finding out about it. And I just never knew it was so common and such an important thing for us to be talking about. So I definitely want to get some of those ones out, because I think, you know, it really helped me just to talk and know what people were going through when I was looking at IVF. So if my journey and my story can help other people, I definitely want to upload a video on that as well soon. Thanks for joining me, guys. Again, don't forget to like if you enjoyed this, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my content.